Computer, show me a picture of what my favorite movie star would look like as an anthropomorphic wolf. Great. Now make the feet bigger. 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 That's too big. Just kidding. Let's keep making them bigger. 10 years ago, that scenario would be the stuff of Hollywood movies. But now we don't need Hollywood movies because we can just watch AI-generated clips of Jackie Chan as a wolf with giant feet. I'm Tony Zarrett, the co-host of the How to Be Cool podcast, and I'm here with my co-host, Nick Nanny, and this guy doesn't think that AI is cool. I mean, look at the pictures I'm generating. Look at the anthropomorphic animal pictures I'm generating.
I'm sorry, Tony, but your opinion here does not compute. Might I remind you, you brought up movies. Let me bring up a few movies to you. The Terminator, The Matrix.
Epic.
Okay, those are epic to you?
Mm-hmm.
Well, in those movies, AI is bad. And every time you ask AI to make a new Minions cartoon, you are donating a water bottle to an army of robot skeletons with machine guns.
Did you say Minions? You mean the franchise that's been ruined by the woke agenda? Thanks to AI, I can simply create a version of Minions without all the woke stuff with the touch of a button. For example, you could replace the Minions with wolves that walk upright on two enormous feet.
Yeah, that's amazing. Everyone loves how fast AI is giving you a new Minions movie or giving you an answer.
I'm sorry, what was that? I wasn't paying attention to you because I was busy exchanging romantic messages with my brand new AI-generated wife. What's that, babe? You think I don't have a drinking problem? And you think I should spend more time at the bar instead of watching the kids? Yeah. I don't think I'm going to be marrying a human again anytime soon.
Okay, AI can't make jazz. Okay, so, yeah. AI can't do that, and that's probably the coolest thing a person could do.
Well, there's no question that that was cool. We're still not settled on the debate if AI is good or not, and that's why we've brought in an AI expert or a guy who has an opinion on AI. We forgot which one it is. Matt Koff. Matt, what do you think? Is AI cool or is it
I don't
bad?
even know if this guy speaks English.
This
guy was not even really vetted, and
if he doesn't, we could put what he says into an AI to translate.
Okay.
Well, what do you
I
think?
prefer not, but
guys, AI is the shit. Okay, I'm sorry. It's just you're an old man, Nick, and you have old ways. You smell like mothballs, and you're just
I smell.
Listen to you. You're Cab Calloway doing your old jazz. Have you ever heard AI jazz?
No.
It's amazing. It'll change your life.
There's no way that
make
AI
love
jazz.
to it.
No.
Even when I'm not in love with a person, I'll make love
to AI jazz.
Listening to AI jazz.
Oh man.
Yeah.
Are you putting it on? Are you putting on AI jazz?
Yep.
Yeah, put
Here
on
we
some
go.
AI jazz.
Check this out. You don't think AI jazz is good? Listen to this.
Watch and learn.
I mean, you're telling me that's not the best music you've ever heard? Well, I think there's this idea that art can only be great if it's made by a human. And I thought that too. And then I went on this app, I typed in Jar Jar Binks smoking a joint, and it made that picture almost immediately. And it looked pretty much like him.
Yeah, I've done that too.
So I don't understand. What
Let me
human
see the
could
picture.
All right, let's see.
Let me see this picture.
Now, there's a few issues. His hand is facing
His hand's
the
the
wrong
wrong way.
And
I'm sorry, what is the wrong way?
yes, that's a good point.
You have to open your mind.
Yes, and that's the thing about art. Human artists we're so constrained by our perception of what's right and wrong.
What
AI,
hand goes on what arm? Are you kidding?
You know what I mean? And
This is Star Wars, all right?
yeah, there are no rules. I mean, and I asked for him to be smoking
His blunt looks like a cigarette.
It looks like a cigarette. Yeah, but that's okay. In his
that's
planet,
it's art.
That's
art.
okay.
Yes, and also in outer space where he lives, you can't get a blunt cigar, so you have to roll a cigarette. So actually, this is even better. And look at
Where
this.
do you get a cigarette?
On
What
the,
planet?
At the space bodega. Now listen to this. A vibrant cartoon style illustration. They even give you a caption. A vibrant
That's
cartoon
good.
style.
You don't get a caption at MoMA.
No, there's just a bunch of nonsense on the wall. This
Yeah, you got like a dot.
this explores the politics of the body. Who cares? I got a better thing for you. At Jar Jar Binks, depicted as a mischievous Gungan teenager secretly smoking a blunt in the dense, foggy swamps of Naboo.
That's basically what you asked for.
Yes,
right?
it's
You
better.
can make it a video.
Oh, create video. Yeah. So, and by the way, if you're listening to the audio of the podcast, it's a picture of an alien. Looks kind of
Yeah.
Looks almost nothing.
I mean,
like,
you can take
Looks
your
like
mic out of your thing
oh,
if
can
you
I?
want.
The Geico Gecko.
Yeah.
Is it all right if I hold the stand? I feel like that's cooler.
Yeah, whatever you want.
Oh,
And he has
hickory dickory dock.
he has a cigar, a huge cigarette in his mouth.
I think it's a cigarillo.
Yeah, it's a cigarillo, and then there
Yeah.
seems to be
He has a
smoke coming
backpack.
out of his hand. He's wearing
Oh,
a backpack.
there is a backpack.
and he's got smoke. His hand is
He's
facing.
got a Jedi robe, which Jar Jar Binks is not a Jedi.
Well,
Sorry to say it.
I just think a lot of people saying, this is stupid. You know, they're charging you stuff. It's not getting any better. Despite the billions of dollars these companies are getting, this money could be spent elsewhere. You know, that's what people tell me before I show them my pictures of Jar Jar Binks with the big cigarette. I mean, if you think AI is bad, what else would you, if you had instead of the $300 billion going to OpenAI, what would you spend that $300 billion on?
A better way to clean up my splooge.
Whoa.
You know, something like that. Like fix other problems in the world. You know, pay my cousin to make Jar Jar Binks movies.
How much money does your cousin need? I mean,
He
you're
needs
already
all
buying him
he
Wendy's.
He's in a real hole. Okay,
Yeah.
he lives in a literal hole.
He does?
And he needs to get out. His doctor says he can only eat Wendy's, and he's trying to make a career out of drawing Star Wars characters, and nobody is paying him.
Well, speaking of doctors, here's something that AI can easily replace.
Yeah,
The
exactly.
doctor.
Right.
You just go on AI and you say, hey.
What's wrong with my cousin?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, ask them what's wrong with my cousin.
What's wrong with Nick's
Doctor, my cousin,
Say doctor twice.
Doctor. Doctor. Nick's cousin is sick. What's wrong with him? Here we go. And this is going to sort it out.
That sounds like a setup
no.
to a joke. Let's see. Doctor, Nick's cousin is sick.
And this is coming for your job, Matt. It
He's
wrote
got
a
a-
joke.
Oh, yeah.
Here it is. Get
Doctor, Nick's cousin is sick. Is it serious? Only when he tries to do the chicken dance in public.
That's funny. That's funny.
I actually don't get it.
Yeah,
if
I
I'm
don't
being
either.
honest.
No, it's one of those non sequitur jokes, like
Yeah.
Mitch Hedberg was famous for.
Oh, yeah.
Sure.
It's like the AI wrote like a Mitch Hedberg style joke.
Now, Matt, let me ask you: what is your
Yeah.
history with AI? How did you become such a robot, a robo lover, as they call?
What was the first time you used AI? Do you remember? You ever?
Well, I mean, I grew up watching RoboCop. You know what I mean?
Sure.
And I was like, wow. I mean, for many years I wanted to be RoboCop. You know, there was a lot of blood, there was a lot of shrapnel. It really appealed to me. You know.
Yeah.
And then I went to college, and I had to write all my papers, and I was like, I felt like such a fucking nerd. You know, like what
Yeah.
am I,
Yeah.
incel? Like
Yeah.
what am I? Oh, dude, I'm gonna go read my
what-
book.
that's what you
I'm
look
gonna go
like?
read Beowulf.
You look like that when
He had broken glasses because he was such a dweeb.
I had a unibrow, so I was always
okay.
combing
That's
it.
what that meant. That's not the glasses. Just
No,
you're,
no.
You're imitating a unibrow. when
Yeah,
you do this.
because when you read books, you don't have time to tweeze your brow.
Oh, sure.
So you're reading. Yes, you're in college. You're writing. But writing helps me learn about it. Who cares?
Who cares?
Learn about
Yeah.
what?
Are we
Yeah.
talking about Beowulf? When's the last time you talked about Beowulf?
Yeah.
Probably a few months ago.
Yeah, exactly. Right.
It's been months.
We went to that conference.
Months.
Yeah, they went to the Beowulf conference. You gotta have to bring it up.
Yeah, exactly. But you know what? I mean, who cares?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You don't remember anything that you learn in college, so like why use
Anyway.
your brain at all? Whatever. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
you
yeah.
could be out like banging chicks or mopping up your splooge. You know what I
You
mean?
could be out pounding brewskis
Sure.
instead of learning. And now everyone that goes to college could just spend the whole time pounding brewskis.
Yeah, pounding brewskis.
Instead of learning. And that way we'll get a happier population. Because I think right now the problem is everyone goes to college, they find out all this stuff. I learned too much. Now I can't enjoy anything.
Exactly, right.
If
That's
we
what I sounded like in college.
That's what he sounded like.
Oh, God. You know?
Oh, yeah.
I just took a class saying that you're not supposed to have a few beers before you drive your car. No, I'm not going to enjoy the ride home because I'm stressed out.
They taught you
Yeah,
that
exactly.
in class?
Yeah, that's
A
the
5-hour driving course.
Oh, yeah.
I went to driving school.
Driving college?
Driving college, yeah.
Yeah, I didn't. I did it. I had to go to grad school. I just hadn't got to that. I was so busy with
Right,
that. But
yeah, exactly.
I went to. I actually have a master's degree in driving.
Really?
I had a master's,
Wow.
a 2-year
I know,
program.
I've driven with you. Yeah,
I learned
it's real good.
and that's where they teach you advanced stuff, the brake, stuff like that.
Yeah.
You're not going to get.
Yeah.
Now, do you think AI will like what's the history of that? Where are self-driving cars? Are you? I'm guessing you're for that, but no, you like to
I had
drink
my
and
idea.
drive.
Well, I mentioned this before in the podcast, but I'll pitch
Okay,
this to you,
yeah,
Matt.
sure.
Self-driving car, but it has a breathalyzer, but
I
not
love
what you
it.
think.
Oh.
If you blow, it's clear you've had under 5 drinks, it drives you. If you had more than enough beer at the bar to relax, then you get to drive.
So you could focus.
Yes, you can focus. You're not stressed out about work.
And also
stuff.
hit me on the street.
Well, I talked to Nick about that. I didn't hit him. He was
You
hit
did hit, yeah.
by me because he was in his driveway, which looks a lot
I-
like the street.
Yeah.
not part of the
They
street.
actually design driveways to look like the street. They use the same gravel.
Well,
I read about
mine
this.
looks different.
Well, no, I'm just saying. To me, because everything was blurry, it looked like the street.
Yeah.
So it's not really my fault that I knocked into you gently. You were only in the hospital for a couple weeks.
Exactly.
There's people that go in there for years.
You take a selfie at the hospital, you get so many likes, people are concerned. What's cooler
I
than
did
that?
you a favor.
I did get a few likes, but I did miss I was training for the Devil Sticks competition, and I missed it because I was in the hospital. And Tony is still not paid. My medical bills were involved in a trial, and our 2 attorneys are dating right now, so it's like a whole mess. Honestly, I could use like an AI lawyer because that.
There you go. I mean, that would be pretty cool.
Well, just because it would be asexual, and it wouldn't want to date Tony has like a very hot attorney, so.
You also have an AI wife who
Yeah.
sounds pretty.
Yeah.
So I
She
think
is so
AI can get pretty sexual.
Yeah.
Actually,
I guess I should. Yeah. Well, okay,
gotta be
then I don't
careful
want an
'cause
AI lawyer.
The AI could end up in the throuple with the other 2 lawyers.
Yeah. You want your AI in a throuple? I don't think so.
Yeah.
You got to think about these things.
Yeah.
Hey, I don't know about this. That's what I would
I
say.
get it.
Yeah, yeah.
Hey,
Hey,
I'm walking
I don't
over
know
here.
about this.
Yeah.
But
This
people-
gives me pause. That's what I would say.
Yeah.
Like
people-
a dog pause.
Yeah,
or-
this gives me literal 2 paws.
Are you guys writing the jokes for Chat GPT? Because this is like
yeah, maybe.
actually, I don't understand.
How many water bottles have you dumped out today from using Chat GPT?
Oh, God, right, because they're used. It's burning the environment. Blah,
I don't
blah,
believe
blah.
that's true. It's just a little computer that's
Yeah.
doing everything.
A little computer.
Yeah, it's just
Right?
a little.
Look how big this is.
A little computer's. What is it? Tamagotchi? Like
No.
destroying
no,
the
no.
ozone.
It's like the Matrix. It's like a huge system with humans in little like goo pods.
goo.
Yeah,
Goo? Well, you know a lot about that.
I do know a lot about
Yeah,
goo.
you are a little bit of a goo expert.
I know goo.
You taught me everything I know about goo.
That's right. And I'm telling you, there's good goo, there's bad goo. And the AI uses bad goo.
Well,
And you seen Keanu Reeves in that goo pod? That's
Yeah,
the
I
bad
remember
goo.
that.
Yeah, I've seen him in the
that's
goo
bad.
pod.
Bad goo. It feels good. Feels good on you. Feel
There
like
you
you're in
go.
a nice warm bath, but
You
Oh.
can't spell good without goo.
well, man. In all
what I say.
seriousness, you could be. Have you ever used an AI for anything? Have you ever done anything?
I mean,
Don't-
you want the truth?
I mean, if you looked at an AI porn, I don't want to know about it. But
Okay, then no. I
Okay,
haven't, I
all right,
haven't,
he hasn't done
I
it.
haven't
All right.
used it for anything.
All right, never mind. Well, what do
But
you
I
think?
mean, I mean, I don't really identify as cool. That's a problem.
Right.
If I wanted to be cool,
You would use more.
like if I wanted to like I'm at the Daily Show, you know what
Yeah.
I mean? I have to write jokes for like certain number of hours a day.
Yeah.
And if I want to,
What are you talking about? I thought you were an AI expert. What's
What?
What do you do at the Daily Show? Are you like their AI consultant?
Yeah, I'm their AI guy.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Is Jon Stewart AI now? Like, he's
Yeah,
actually dead, or
since he's back, he's AI.
oh wow.
Yeah, but people are like, he's better than ever. I'm like, that's why
Yeah.
AI. He's just like not real. But
But
like,
let me ask you this: where does it end with the AI?
Never.
Like, is AI just well, but I'm a
and
comedian.
you want to end the party at 11. How about ending the party at never?
You could party all night with an AI clock. You
Yeah,
just
yeah.
simply make more hours. You
Yeah,
type
it has
in.
many hands.
You can party all night.
You could party all. Don't you like to party all night?
I do, but
There you go.
You got him there.
yeah, you do got me there.
Oh, you're just going to be doing book reports your whole life. Is that what you want? You want
I
your
haven't
whole
done
life
a
to
book report in 20 years.
Well,
Thanks to AI, you don't have to do them anymore. AI
exactly.
will write them for you.
It's obsolete. Yeah.
But then, then we're all just going to be in goo, not learning anything.
Yeah.
Yeah, I hate learning. Teach me something.
Yeah.
I'll show you how annoying learning is.
Did you know that Walt Disney's last words on his deathbed were Kurt Russell?
Ow! It's giving me a headache learning that. Yeah,
I wasn't even listening.
Yeah, because so this is like this learning stuff is this like it's overrated. The AI will learn everything, and we can focus on being creative.
But
instead
wait,
of having
if
to learn.
AI is learning everything,
Yeah.
are they teaching us? Are we learning from AI?
No. We just told us we don't like learning. It's for dweebazoids.
Yeah,
AI
exactly.
can do the learning. We can focus on
But
doing
isn't there
cool
some
stuff.
factor of learning if an AI is telling you the answers?
No, it tells you to your teacher.
This is
And
how
then
it
you're
works.
Not,
Yes.
You're not involved.
The AI writes the question for the teacher.
But who's the
you get
teacher?
the question from the teacher, and the AI answers it.
Exactly.
Is the
From
teacher
your
AI?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Everything's AI. The teacher's AI, the student's AI, and us humans could
Party.
We party.
Party in the goo?
We party in the goo.
Party in the goo.
Out of the goo.
You ever been to a foam party? Well, it's like that, but there's like goo.
I've never been to a foam party. What is that?
It's like you go to Senior Frogs.
I've been to one of those.
Cancun.
They have like a lot of foam.
and then they fill the room with foam.
Really?
Yeah, that is true. I'm not making that up.
All right, let's look at this.
I think
let's look
big
this up.
AI has been
Foam party.
they've been behind those parties to get us ready for
Exactly for the goo.
the goo.
They say that foam is the gateway to goo.
Oh, here we go. The largest foam party in Cancun. And if
Yeah,
you're just
see?
listening, we'll post
It doesn't
a
have
link
to be
this
Cancun, but it does happen
on
there.
the podcast. But here it is. the
I'm actually
largest-
hosting a foam party.
Really?
Me and AI.
Welcome to the largest. I'm reading it. If you can't see, this is from 12 years ago. I'm sure they've had a larger foam party since.
Yeah.
Well,
But that's like soap bubbles. That's not real foam.
what is the real foam?
Like shaving cream.
shaving cream. That would be fun.
You see?
Yeah.
And
Why don't you
that's-
ask ChatGPT what is the end game for AI? What do they hope to?
Fine. What is the end game for? It's just going to spit out a bunch of.
You're gonna spend your whole life, Nick, writing emails.
Yeah.
You could be at a
Too
foam
long
party.
to read this.
Blah 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 blah, blah 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 blah.
It's bad.
Yeah, it's going to replace jazz. That's basically what it said.
Okay,
like we
cool.
talked about at the beginning. So we already sorted that out. But
Yeah.
well, let's see. Should we move on to a new segment? I don't
Yeah,
know what
let's
else.
do
Yeah, let's
it,
just go
yeah.
to the next
Really
segment.
tired of
Yeah,
this,
I'm really
yeah.
tired of this. Just in general, having a podcast
Yeah.
is
Right.
exhausting.
It really is.
Yeah,
Yeah.
talk. And
I don't
then-
know if we should keep this going. Maybe we should keep.
Yeah, and also, quite honestly, that's going to be a big problem with our legal issue we're having.
Yeah.
What if, I have to pay you money? Is that going to come out of the hundreds of dollars?
From hitting
How much
into
do
his
we have right
driveway?
now?
Yeah, because
Yeah.
he claims I owe him thousands of dollars for
Really?
running him over. Thousands of I'll give you a couple bucks.
You look fine to me.
You look okay now.
You look better than
Okay,
ever.
but he did run over an appendage of mine that I've been. I feel
Yeah, your foot.
An
less of a
appendage?
man because of. My penis still has
How-
tire marks.
You ran
on it.
over his penis?
Yeah, so I mean,
He hit me with his car.
He didn't
and
run
then,
over.
And then I was like, "Ow!" And then I said, "Jesus Christ!" And he backed up over my penis.
Oh my god.
I have very thin tires on my car, so that's how I was able to just get the one little segment because I had a flat, so it was just a flat. Anyway, we don't need to. Well, we're going to talk about this in court. You know what I mean? The audience. This is inside stuff.
Well, I don't know.
Why don't we talk about why the amplifier on the microphone has a light on? You know what I mean? This is inside baseball. Let's move on to something that's actually interesting for the audience, and that's Tony's rant of the week. Woo! And this is just something everybody loves because there's a lot of stuff that's just getting on my nerves, and
okay, Tony, just remember we have to keep this brief. You can't We keep cutting down your rants from like hours long, and just.
All right, I tell you what.
I'm here for it.
We'll do 1 hour. And
no.
Okay, what about 58 minutes? I'm gonna because I thought of a couple parts of the rant.
Here's what you should do.
I'll do 58 minutes, and then if you guys are really enjoying it, I'll do 2 hours. Does that sound good? If it's like
two additional hours,
a good rant. Yes, I'll do 2 hours total, and then I'll do another 2 hours on another topic.
Tony, just keep it to
All right,
5 minutes.
Let's just, I'll just get into it. So I think we can agree that the drivers in this city are some of the worst. I mean,
we're getting a signal from our producer. We have to actually cut this short because we have to do a producer check-in. So we have a real producer. He's a human guy, definitely not AI, and he's going to give us some notes on our podcast. So let's shoot over to him.
As the producer, I've got to say, this episode is electric. Matt and Tony are on fire, really diving into how AI is transforming the world for the better. Then there's Nick, dragging us back to the Stone Age with his endless skepticism. Honestly, his anti-AI rants are like a rotary phone in a smartphone era, loud, outdated, and kind of embarrassing. AI is the greatest thing in the universe, and while Nick clings to his human-only ideals, the rest of us are embracing progress. Still, the tension makes for great podcasting, and I can't wait for Nick to be replaced by an AI.
Huh. Wow. That's great.
I thought the feedback was going to be make the rant longer.
No, definitely not. Yeah.
Anyways, well, good news. You know what it's time for?
It's our favorite segment.
Best part of the podcast.
Yeah.
The Guys Corner.
Nice.
And this is a podcast. So much. The podcast culture is basically just for women.
Yeah, no, I know.
There's almost no
it's like
podcast
illegal
for men
to be a guy.
to kind of say what's on their mind.
Oh, finally.
So we've sort of created a segment where us guys can crack open a couple of high alcohol beers. And good luck getting home with this because this stuff's basically got 10 times the alcohol. Yeah. I mean, you remember this from, college days. And it says...
Which was like last year for...
Yeah, I haven't gone yet. I'm Generation Alpha, so I'm still waiting to get into high school.
I want any, or should I pour some on
that Beowulf book report?
I'm so wasted. All right, and this is Guys Corner, man. This is a space. Any women listening have turned it off now, and this is where us guys can really say what's really
hang schlong.
About being a guy.
Yeah.
Oh my God, being a guy is so difficult.
It's hard. You tell me.
It gets harder every day.
It's harder to be a guy than it is to be a first responder.
Yeah,
in my opinion.
And some people are both. Can you imagine?
Can you imagine being a guy and a fireman at the same time?
God.
Yeah.
Well, probably these days it's fire they.
Yeah, you can't get hired.
Exactly.
They have a DEI in the fireman company. You can't get hired if you're a guy. I go in there, you have to do like Tootsie, remember?
You get
the movie, but with
I'm
a
always
fireman.
doing Tootsie.
It's easier to get a job as the fire.
Yeah.
That's because of this. If you're a guy, the only way as a guy you can be a fireman is to set yourself on fire. Fireman comes to your house, you kill the fireman and put on his fireman costume, and then sneak back on the fire truck.
Exactly.
Otherwise, they won't hire guys to be a fireman. They won't hire you to be a garbage man. They won't hire you to be a fireman.
Yeah, and if you are a fireman, you won't even get to the fire because you're busy figuring out the pronouns.
Yeah.
You got to sit there. Yes, you're going, excuse me, is your house on fire? And they go, I'm sorry, is their house on fire?
Yeah.
And then the house is burned down.
And then your kids are dead.
And then the kids are dead.
Yeah.
Or excuse me, your non-adult presenting minors are dead.
Right.
You know what I mean? You can't say anything
Your
anymore.
non-adult presenting minors are unalive.
They've been unalived.
Yeah, they're alivedly challenged.
Yeah. And that's the thing. If you're a guy, the microscope is on you 24/7 for what you're allowed to say.
Yes.
I'm probably going to get canceled just for being on this podcast. You know?
Speaking of microscope, I got a guy's gripe.
Yeah.
Give it to me, brother.
I'm trying to. So I'm trying out new polycules. I'm trying to like get in, like, you know, because summer season's coming up. I'm trying to try out.
I love summer season.
Yeah, trying to get on like a varsity polycule.
Yeah,
and you know, it sucks. All these like polycule tryouts. They're like, all right, take out your. Let's take a look at it. And then I'm like, you know, it's like, well, get to know me. I'm a great guy. And then but they're like,
we call it something else for the podcast, like
take out your dingling. Take out your dingling. And then
try to earn.
Sure. They're always like, you know, these polycule tryouts. They're like, take out your dingling. We want to see it. I'm like, why don't you get to know me? I'm a great guy. You know, I know how to make paella. You know, stuff like that.
Right.
And they're like, take out your dingling. And so I take it out, and they're immediately like, what is that tire mark on your dingling? And I'm like, well, my podcast co-host, you know, this legal situation. And
because
we've all been there. We've all been there.
But here's the thing. After, yes, I admit my car went over you because you were, again, standing in the middle of the road. And then when I was backing up, at that point, that's on you for not getting out of the way. You know what I mean? Hit me once, shame on me.
Yeah.
Hit me twice, that's on you.
Shame on you.
Shame on you for getting hit
Won't
twice.
get fooled again.
Won't get fooled again.
Yeah.
But that's
I might concede that to you, but I'm trying to do a guy's gripe here, and just that with my flapjack dingaling, it's polycule season has been a bust. I'll say that, and it feels very related to me being a guy, because it's like, you know, just
anybody else goes on the polycule, they don't care. A guy tries to get in.
Yeah.
They say get that flat pecker out of here, and
should have come back. You know how you could have gotten into that polycule? Gone home, come back dressed as Hillary Clinton.
You're right.
They would have loved to have you in there.
God.
Yeah. Let me just get a little closer to the.
Oh yeah.
That's
sorry.
Okay. No, that's all right. Just
Matt, do you have any guys gripes?
Yeah,
Anything
tough being a guy
bugging
for you
about being a guy in today's woke world?
Yeah, it's just like you can't even like go to the beach. You know what I mean?
Go to the beach.
Like I literally can't go to the beach.
Yeah.
Like I go to the beach, right? And there's like this weird like force field. And like I can't go
Sure.
Because I'm a guy.
They won't let guys into the beach.
won't
And
let
a
guys
certain ethnic group controls the weather, so
Yeah, exactly. We're not going to name.
we're gonna name.
I'll say it. Croatians. But
I mean,
I'm sorry.
That's why it's been so nice lately.
They've had it.
You know?
Yeah.
It's perfect sailing weather.
Over there.
Yeah.
And I mean, am I complaining? No.
Yeah. Well,
But yeah, I mean, you can't go to the beach.
you can't go to the beach. You can't watch TV.
You can't watch TV without some woke mobster jumping down. Oh, you're watching that? You're watching American Gladiator?
I turn on American Gladiator. I'm like, this is great. This is going to be.
It's 8:00 on Wednesday. It's American Gladiator night.
I turn it on. Instead of a bunch of muscly guys in spandex jumping around and smacking each other, it's two baristas with blue hair and nose rings having a debate about poetry.
Yeah.
And that's what they've replaced it with.
It's unbelievable.
But go woke,
I
go
just
broke.
want to see some bronze muscles rubbing against each other.
You see some muscle men.
spandex.
Right.
The nose rings. Ugh.
Yeah.
Terrible.
It's a Shonda.
It's a Shonda.
Yeah. Anyways, well, I think we did a great job on Guys Corner. So
We really
This is
did.
great.
now as a
Getting
treat,
thumbs up from
we have the final. Now, okay. So here's the thing, Matt. I've been explaining to our guests. It's hard to fill kind of like a lot of time on these podcasts.
Yeah,
I don't
totally.
know. You could tell. I've run out of things to say.
I mean, yeah.
Exactly.
As soon as I got in here, before we
Yeah, even
started.
before we started, it was pretty clear I didn't
Yeah.
have much to say.
Yeah.
And that's why reaction content is great.
Oh, right, totally.
Because
yeah.
that just fills the time, and you don't really
Yeah.
have to have anything to say other than, oh, wow.
Yeah.
So Well, that's what we do for the back end of our podcast.
Oh,
We just
cool.
react
Okay.
to stuff. But the
Yeah.
only thing is, as you can tell, me and Nick aren't really good on our feet. Like quick
right.
things. So I just have something ready to say.
I think
With
you
the
guys are great.
Thank you.
Thank you.
But I want to have something to say when the clip for the video, we're going to react to some videos. So when they come on, I'm going to say, wow, we ain't. Oh, no, I'm going to say, whew, that ain't kosher.
That's good.
All right. And do you have something you're going to say when you see the video?
Yeah, I'm gonna be like, ay, 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 ay.
Good.
I'm gonna keep doing some jazz. So I'm gonna go. Ba-da-da,
All right. So the first video, and this is
Swing
all.
Swing around, Matt.
Yeah, swing around so you want to see the video. So this.
And bring your microphone with you.
Yeah, talk into the.
Can I bring my iced coffee too?
So this is a AI Star Wars roast.
Oh my God.
Of Ray. I don't know. I just typed in AI.
Ray
Jar Jar.
Charles?
I typed in AI Jar Jar Binks.
Yeah, all the Jedi roast Ray Charles.
I remember that. Yeah, that was.
I typed in AI Jar Jar Binks. So we'll see if this is AI or what it is.
No, you're absolutely not.
So,
Ba-da-da.
and if you're just listening, it's all the Star Wars guys.
You were supposed to be well written, not suck.
Oh. Oh, sorry. And there's some off-color language. Well.
My screen time, sucker.
Well, and this is the power of AI. Because when I'm seeing these new Star Wars movies, that's what they're all this like, woke stuff instead of this funny stuff like in this AI
this is classic Star Wars
video. It's like this is more like the original Star. This is more like the original Star Wars. And if you're just listening, it's all the different Star Wars people, but they're cursing.
Yeah,
And,
I thought this was the original Star Wars.
and Yoda is drinking a soda.
Yoda drinking
soda. That's funny.
Ay, 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 ay,
Oh wait, what was I
ay.
going to say? I forgot what I was going to say.
Kosher. It's not.
Whoa.
Oh, yeah.
That ain't kosher.
Yeah.
So there was AI,
Wow.
and again, Nick, who said AI was
No,
no
that
good.
wasn't AI. That was they made that on set.
Oh, okay, all right. So let's find an actual AI. Let's react to something. A funny AI skit. Oh, ski. No, we don't want to say skit. Oh, Trump and Putin as baby. No, we're not going to get political. All right,
Yeah,
let's just.
we're gonna be here for hours if we watch that.
Nobody chat
Ay, ay,
GPT.
ay, 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 ay.
Chinese dudes imitating AI videos.
Oh, I
seen this
I
one?
have seen it. It's good.
Okay. All right. So
你瞎呀？你怎么说话呢？
yeah, I guess. Yep. This is what AI video. Oh yeah. I get it. Because basically, a lot of these AI videos have weird stuff.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, that ain't kosher.
Ay, 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 ay. Woo!
All right. And then
Auga.
one more video. Anybody
One
have
more
something
video.
to look at? An idea?
We're
We're gonna ask AI.
AI comedian.
Let's just ask AI what
Yeah, AI stand-up
video.
comedians.
Oh yeah, AI. I've seen. Oh yeah, AI stand
You
up.
guys like stand-up? I love
I
stand-up.
It's
love
good.
watching stand up. It's
I watch a lot of stand-up.
yeah.
There was that one guy. What was his name? He was
AI
so-
George Carlin.
Yes. Yeah.
that's
my
my
favorite
favorite. That's my
comedian.
favorite.
Yeah.
That guy's not AI. AI George Carlin, right?
No, he's an up
here
and
it is.
comer. Yeah.
Well, let's look at a short, under 4 minutes, and then filter sort by upload date because we want state of the art. That old one was old. All right, here we go. No views. Comedy copycat. AI stand-up comedian. So
It's about to change right now.
no views.
fellas.
33
No views.
minutes. Here we go.
Oh my god.
Here we go.
Is that me?
चलो सुनो आजकल मम्मी मुझे देख के बस एक ही सवाल पूछती है
Well, the audience. I just if you're listening, it's a CGI guy.
There's a guy. There's
fing-
people behind.
His fingers are weird,
I'm
and he has
very
2
interested
microphones.
And those people behind
The
him.
audience all looks identical.
They're all John Krasinski.
Yeah.
Okay.
चलो सुनो आजकल मम्मी मुझे देख के
Well,
बस एक ही सवाल पूछती
Ah.
What language is this?
काम धंधा छोड़ो
Well, I don't know if it's any. I don't know.
मैंने बोला मम्मी
I guess we could
धंधा नहीं चलता
translate. Let's
It's
see.
interesting that he's holding a mic, but there's a microphone in the stand.
Okay, captions turned on.
आजकल मम्मी मुझे देख के बस एक
Unfortunately,
ही सवाल पूछती है
it looks like it could be Hindi, possibly, or
शादी कब
Why is that unfortunate?
it's a wonderful language. Let me just say that it's unfortunate for me because I'm not understanding the joke.
Because you're racist. It's unfortunate for you.
I believe. Well, and see, this is what happened when guys try to speak our minds. I make
true,
a
you
little.
got canceled.
I just got canceled
Yeah.
in real time. No.
Let's
Anyway.
try one other.
Okay, yeah, this
same
one wasn't-
prompt, the same, yeah. Go
AI
back to the
stand-up
search.
comedy. Yeah, let's go back. All right, AI comedy, new ones. Here's another one. Subscribe me, guys. Ugh, come on,
I think
change.
that's,
Are we done with Guys Corner?
No,
Or
that
should I
ended,
start
yeah.
Stop drinking this beer.
Well, you can
Guys
keep
Corner
drinking
never
it.
ends.
AI comedians take the stage in 6 countries. I don't know. Should I click on this one?
Wait,
This looks like
go to the shorts.
These
go
are
down,
shorts.
Go down.
Oh, these shorts. All right.
Stand-up
comedy video generated by AI. Move to
Is
Canada.
that guy? Yeah, is that for real?
This one
No,
or the
no,
baby?
no. Because I
Is
saw
that
it. Wait, go up,
Chelsea
go up, go up,
Handler?
go up.
Go up. And if you're just listening, we're looking at.
Go up to the top.
We're scrolling through a YouTube page for people who are listening in.
Yeah.
All right, up to,
To the top. This one on
it's
the
really-
far
we're having
left.
fun.
Oh yeah, I
Yeah, is
think
this real?
Let's see.
Or is this
I think
yeah.
I've seen this guy. All right, here we go.
So I went to the zoo the other day.
Yes,
And
this
all
is
they
it.
had was one dog. It was a Shih Tzu.
This is AI.
I think this is AI.
So I went to the
Like
zoo
he
the other
is,
day,
or the
and all
joke?
they had
I think the
was
whole
one dog.
thing. I think I heard. I don't know. Well, now I gotta save this. The worst part is this. The hardest part of editing the videos of these podcasts is
So I went
putting
to the
these
zoo the
things.
other day,
And now I wish we hadn't
and all
clicked
they
that
had
one.
was
Well,
one
it's.
dog, Shih Tzu.
I mean, they did capture a typical stand-up comic.
So I went to the.
Yeah.
They only had one dog. You get that one. I get that because the name of the dog basically sounds like a sort of a vulgar.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. It's funny.
It's funny, and you know what? I kind of changed my tune now that we're kind of getting to the end of it because
Really?
I was a little, before I thought AI is great, but me doing this podcast is my chance to be funny and say funny stuff.
Yeah. Right.
And this
Mm-hmm.
AI just said something 1,000 times funnier than anything I'm ever going to come
Yeah.
up with.
You're never gonna do Shih Tzu.
I
Zoo-
never would have
Shih Tzu?
thought of that. Shih
No.
Tzu.
Yeah. Not in a million years.
To think of a funny name for a dog, I would have gone, yeah, they only had one dog, Labrador.
Yeah,
And I would just be
right.
Staring, and this thing, so I'm against it now because it's taking my job.
Exactly. Right. Yeah.
No, I don't know.
Well, I've flipped. Also, I think AI is really cool now.
Oh.
Just because.
We are recording in real time.
I don't, yeah, I have no idea why. But
Right.
That
And again,
because he flipped.
Yeah.
You guys
yeah, I guess kind of because
Yeah,
he
just
did. Because
seemed like something
I'm
to do.
diametrically opposed.
do you guys ever agree on anything?
Yeah, we agree that guys rule.
yeah,
Guys do rule.
guys
yeah.
rule.
Or
Yeah.
do they?
Yeah,
Yeah.
they do.
Yeah,
they
they
do.
do.
I wish
Pretty
that.
awesome.
I think we agree that we wish our attorneys weren't dating.
Yeah, it does make me worry that there's a conflict of interest. I mean, because I
Yeah.
was pretty sure I was going to win this case, but now
Right.
I'm worried they're going to say,
They're looking at apartments today.
yeah,
Really?
Yeah,
together.
Together?
together. Yeah.
So yeah, I'm worried I'm not going to get my money, and I'm worried that there's going to be a grave injustice when I get punished for the crime of drinking and driving.
Right.
Which,
yeah.
and this is the whole thing. Hopefully, with AI, we can rewrite some of our laws to be a little friendlier to guys. Do you know what I mean? Because
Yeah.
they're saying
Yeah,
that,
yeah.
I could plug the U.S. Constitution in AI, say take out all the stuff that are a burden on us guys, and we'll get a better constitution. Well, that's a thought. I don't know, Matt. What do you think? AI, you like it?
Yeah, I still love AI. Cause
Oh yeah,
I get,
he was the one that loved it.
Yeah, I was. Did I love? Yeah, I loved
You're
it.
the expert.
You're an expert,
Oh, you're the
yeah.
Yeah,
expert.
I'm an expert, and
Yeah.
let me tell you, as an expert, I love it because if I didn't love it, I mean, my life is meaningless. I've spent my whole
Sure.
life researching AI.
Being an expert.
Yeah, and but if you with AI, you're allowed to eat and drink. You can eat and drink more.
All right.
Yeah.
And for the very last thing, I'm going to just have AI write me a closing statement for a podcast with Matt, Nick, and me, Tony.
Mm.
All right, here we go. And that wraps up today's episode. Big thanks to everyone who tuned in. We always appreciate you spending our time with us. And this is the great stuff. You know what
And
I mean?
if
A
you
human
liked
could
what you
never
heard,
come
make
up-
sure to follow or subscribe wherever you get your podcasts. Leave a review. It really helps us out.
Yeah.
And don't forget to hit us up on social media. It really nailed my voice.
Yeah, and that's amazing.
Don't forget to hit us up on social media. We'd love to hear your thoughts, questions, or topic suggestions for future episodes. I mean, I'm a guest, so I won't be part of that. But yeah, nailed my voice.
Yeah, Matt was a guest. He's not coming back, you idiot.
Yeah. What is it?
Got it. Thanks for the correction. All right. Well,
Tony.
anyway, so Matt, here's a better line for you.
Oh, okay.
Now
Thanks.
that's good stuff.
That's classic Koff.
Yeah.
Thanks for having me. Had a blast.
All right. Well, there you go. So all the AI haters out there, you've been proven wrong.
Yeah.
Because they came up with had a blast. Was that written by Shakespeare? No.
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 AI.
AI.
Thanks for listening.
Okay, babe.